Do you challenge yourself not to add subtitles since you have goal to understand what English people say but end up getting frustrated because you don't even catch the point?
What work is being done to make sure that this place is more accessible, particularly for some of our colleagues who have a disability.
Here, here.
Do you need to repeat what the English speakers say whether the context is too long or they speak so fast?
I'm sorry, it must be something to do with my Antipodean background. Could you please repeat the question because I didn't follow it?
Well, do you wonder why it is so easy to understand English teacher speaks rather than people in media? What most foreign language learners face the problem is the speaker accents. You may be thinking, why would I listen to you who are not even a native speaker to give an advice, right? If you are new here, I'm Axel, graduated in English education from Indonesia. Even though I'm not a native speaker, I try to make sure that I should put the work in order to master the English. I know the path and the struggle that everyone is facing because I observe the circumstances during in real life and college. Disclaimer first, I want you to test your English level here because my method that I'm going to explain may be suitable for intermediate level. If you are beginner or really new in English, I don't recommend you to watch this video because I will save your time here. But if you want to still continue, it also helps. But it will be more helping if you are intermediate level. Let's talk first about how to deal with native speaker with various accents and dialect. According to the study, advanced learners use a top-down strategy rather than beginner, while beginners use bottom-up strategy to make decisions. What do I mean by that? Bottom-up strategy is when you try to understand word by word. However, if you focus word by word and translate it, you may be left out by the speaker that already moved on to the next sentence because it will take much time. While top-down strategy involves guessing, forecasting, explaining, and visualization. It means that you need to pay attention to keywords, connecting the dots between information, and create conclusion. I'm going to give an analogy for you to easy to understand. When you go to a museum and see a painting art, you won't be able to comprehend what is this picture about when you see it's very close to the painting. But when you take a moment to make a distance, zooming out your perspective, you'll be able to see the whole concept and what is this picture about. When you are listening to someone who is talking to your native speaker, you may be not 100% to understand word by word, right? The problem for foreign language learners lie here. Native speakers often use slang, reduction, and speaking fast. This can be challenging if your native linguist use slow pace of speaking. Bahasa Indonesia, for example, most natives here speak slow but clear. It can be a problem to follow the fast pace of speaking like British English. So if you want to improve your listening skill, use top-down strategy, but this strategy alone is not enough. In order to improve your top-down strategy more efficient, you need to use metacognitive skill. What the hell is it, Axel? In order to connect the clues and prediction easier, you need to broaden your knowledge about slang, reduction, and background knowledge. Metacognitive skill is about the prior knowledge that you already have. The knowledge that you already know about the trends that are going on today, the slang that native speakers often use, how they use reduction in order to pronounce easily. Well, I'm going to explain it. Most native speakers use reduction to make easier to talk. For example, I have to, I have to, I have to, I have to finish the work by tomorrow. I have to finish the work by tomorrow. I have to finish the work by tomorrow. It's cold. It's cold. It's cold tonight. It's cold tonight. What you got? What have you got? What you got? What have you got? Don't know about that. Don't know about that. I don't know about that. Is he nice? Is he nice? Is he nice? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? What you gonna do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What you gonna do? You can see the patterns that all those words are glued together in order to be easier to pronounce. You also need to pay attention that several dialects and accents drop the T and H sound, like Birmingham accent and Old RP accents. A bottle of water. A bottle of water. The RLP accent drop the T sound. A bottle of water. A bottle of water. Bottle of water. Too late for that. Too late for that. Too late for that. Too late for that. If you watch Peaky Blinders, pay attention when this person says hold them and they.
Get your weapons out, boys, and load them up. Take your time. Hold them up in the air so as they can see what we've got.
Load them becomes load them. Load them becomes load them. Hold them becomes hold them. So as they becomes so as they. Homophones. When you are guessing the speaker is saying, you need to experience more about homophones. The words have similar sound, but they have different meaning. Lay, lie, lay, lie. He lays on the bed. It's more making sense if the word lays is more related to bed rather than lie, right? You can guess it based on the context. He lied to me, not he laid to me. He lied to me. Except, 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 except. Archive, a sieve. Archive, a sieve. Flour, 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 flour. I'm using flour to make the bread. There are a lot of flowers in my garden. There are a lot of flowers in my garden. Rose is my favorite flower. Slang. Native speakers also often use slang in daily conversation, like spill the bean to reveal a secret. Not my cup of tea. Something that I'm not interested in. Swimming is not my cup of tea. Wearing colorful clothes is not my cup of tea. Tip-top. Amazing. How's your vacation last day? Tip-top. Ditto. Me too. Ditto. Me too. I love you. Ditto. I don't believe it. I don't buy it. I don't believe it. I don't buy it. Then how do I fix this problem? How do I get the background knowledge to understand what they say? Well, what I did in the past was I still use subtitles, but I decided to watch the slow-paced English first, like educational movie and cartoon. That's why I asked you in the beginning why you understand when English teacher speaks. Because they try to speak clearly, not slow but clearly. They add subtle effort in order you to understand English. The solution actually lies in the problem itself. When I watch English movie and the characters use difficult accents, whenever he speaks idiom, slang or something that I don't understand, I pause it for a while, Google it what it means, and then remember it. Then whenever I feel my English skill level up, I try to use harder exercise like listening to podcasts like Joe Rogan and Jordan Peterson because they speak so fast. And the last but not least, the factor might be not in yours, but the technology. What do I mean by that? Do you realize when the old media compared to now is kind of different? I mean, if you observe the modern media, they often use sound effect to increase the nuance that make you unable to understand or listen clearly. Or it might be the speaker problem. I mean, they record using broken speaker or like bad quality speaker. I don't know, yeah, something like that. Thank you for watching this video. I wish you had a good day. Don't forget to subscribe and like my video because it will promote my video to spread to other viewers. Bye. Bool water. Bool water. Bool water. Bool water.